games like Munich 72 and Otto Leica's work, I'm a great fan. I have several posters on my wall in my studio at home. And no one can forget the iconic poster designs that he created. Colourful, bold, dramatic, distinctive and differentiating.
It was colorful and bright and it was exciting, but it also had that German precision. And so, you got that story. And it's pre-digital. That stuff all had to be done by hand. It was so mathematically precise, but Eichler's ability to make it sort of energetic, I think that's why people love it.
One of the most inspirational games that I researched and looked into was Munich. And that source of inspiration was a poster, a single poster that had all of the assets, the emblem, the colours, the mascots, everything all on one piece of paper. And I just thought, oh, that's so integrated, that's so, it's so beautifully presented. You've got no doubt that this is, a single unifying event that's bringing everyone together.
I think a beautiful thing about the Olympic Games is it gives the opportunity for a country to redefine themselves on the international stage. Munich 1972, that color palette was so vibrant because they were trying to change the perception of the previous Nazi regime.
Having that clear vision of this is what our goal is, and this is the message that the viewer has to walk away with, is what is the difference between the Olympics graphics that we remember and the ones that we tend to forget.
I think every designer looks back at different aspects of design and things that work really, really well, and there's something there we could borrow for the future.
Looking back, it's remarkable what had actually been done in the 60s and 70s. They were solving some of the most complex branding challenges in the world, and they were doing it with precision and artistic expression. Tokyo 64 being the first to start towards that. Of course, Mexico 68 was remarkable. But after that, Munich 72 created the most beautiful identity systems that inspired not only the Olympic design itself, but a whole generation of design.
If you look at their design system, you'll also see that their mascot, the dachshund, actually fit completely within the system. It looked like it was designed as part of this bigger picture, and it was a total game changer. And of course, the pictograms are one of the brilliant legacy elements of what they did.
Everybody has a go at changing up and styling them and making them different and making them fit their look. But as a simple piece of communication, Otto Leica's pictograms are still world class.
Otto Leica created what is referred to as the Holy Grail pictograms. He really established an international presence for what pictograms could and should be. In a very structured and gridded way, he created this beautiful cohesion of pictograms that all came from the same place and could quickly communicate what the sport was. And those pictograms look as fresh today as they were in 1972. It's a very simplistic, timeless design. It's almost like a sculpture. Like in a way, if you think of Michelangelo starting with a big piece of limestone, and he just kind of chiseled away, and I think pictograms are a lot like that too. You have to strip away all the data that is not necessary to get to the really core idea. The bar was set so high, it's been so difficult to beat those 1972 pictograms.